Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, So Suits Samuel. My name's Lindsay and I'd like to begin by welcoming all my new subscribers. I've had quite a flurry of new people joining us, so it's lovely to have you here. I think a lot of you have come over from Ali, Little Drops of Wonderful. She gave me a shout out on her 100th episode on Sunday. I'm just going to plug you in, hold on. Oops, wrong end. So that was really kind of her. Shush, Milo. Sorry there hasn't been a video for a few days. I was planning to do one yesterday, but I wasn't feeling I was feeling fine, but I had Samuel at home yesterday. He did the little short just thanking for the 394 subscribers, and we're on the road to 400, but went up to 396 after that, but we've dropped back down to 390. So obviously some people subscribed but didn't like what they saw, so they've left again, which is fine. You can't please everybody, and I like our little community. I'd also like to say thank you to everybody who's given me wonderful advice and encouragement with my crocheting. As I said to you, I'm new to crocheting. I've always said, I can do a granny square. My mum would start me off on a granny square, and then I would just go round and round and round and round and round until I got bored, or it was the right size, or I ran out of yarn, whatever came first. But I've never done anything more than that. Obviously I've got half a bunny done, but I've run out of yarn, and that's made me sort of fall out of love with that, because I'm like really disappointed because I've run out of yarn, and I'd had that yarn for such a long time. It was cotton, I can't replace that. But everybody has been so kind, giving me advice, particularly Jeanette. Jeanette's been private messaging me, giving me advice, and she said I was my daffodil was inside out, so I hadn't seen that until I was way onto the green, but I managed by brute force. I turned my daffodil in the right way, so, and I can now see the difference between the right and the wrong side. So I've made sure that with her arms I've flipped them, once I've done a few rounds I've flipped them, so that's really good. So I love how supportive everybody is and how encouraging everybody is to me and to each other. It's so lovely, isn't it, how kind people are. So thank you to Jeanette in particular, and to my friend Leah, and to lots of you that have given me lots of advice. It's really, really very much appreciated. So thank you so much. So I'm going to start by showing you the progress on my daffodil. I have used that as my thumbnail today. So we've got the little head and the body. I haven't stuffed anything yet. We've got one completed arm. There, so it's a very big arm, but I'm sure daffodil monsters have big arms. And I've got another arm half done. I think you have to do 20 rounds. I'm just looking, I've done 13, so I've got another 7 rounds to do, and then you do a little bit of increasing, and then you decrease again for her hand, sorry. And then obviously I've got her legs to do, 6 petals, and then the trumpet. Milo, stop, babe, he wants to go into the lounge. So yeah, I'm loving this. So, and also thank you as well for advice on, let's just let him in the lounge. Milo, sorry. Thank you all as well for advice on the yarn, for the Toft yarn. I mean, it's just come out. It's just after the door to be open, it's come out. You can't carry both. Can't carry both. Okay, you can. He's got 2. He's broken his bonio sweet in half. He's taken it into the lounge to eat. He's just picked up both bits in his mouth. Taken them into the lounge to eat. Little monkey. Toff yarn. Yes. So this came as a kit, and I think it cost me, I want to say £32, but I did buy the bag, so that took it up to 38, I think. But the little balls of yarn are £6 a ball for 25 grams. But it is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning yarn. I can't fault it. I'm not opening another door, Milo, but I can't afford £6 a ball for this. So I am going to have another go at doing another one. So I've looked at the Toft, the Alexandra Garden, where all the flowers are. So I've looked at all the patterns as individual kits, because you can't buy them just as patterns, which is a shame. So I've looked at all the kits and sort of thought which ones I really like the look of, because I don't like them all. I like them all, but I wouldn't crochet them all. So I've looked at all the patterns, all the kits I like, and then I've looked at the book, and the book has all the patterns in it, and there's got to be at least 13, 14 flowers that I would like to make. And I think the book on the Toft website is £25, but you also get a few little miniature patterns as well. I know you get a miniature pattern for a miniature daffodil, and I think there was a miniature tulip or something. I know on Amazon it's £20 for the book, but I think I'd rather buy it directly from Toff. So I think maybe next month I might buy myself the book, and then I might just source my own yarn. So my local yarn store sells some nice DK cotton. I've got it over there. I'm not going to jump up and get it now. Little monkey's just gone outside now with his bonios. I might source some DK cotton and have a go at doing the daffodil again in cotton. I mean, this is beautiful, and maybe once I get really good at it, because I'm sure it's still not perfect what I'm doing, but once I get good, I'm really confident with what I'm doing, then I will maybe treat myself every now and again to some Toff yarn. I've joined a Toff Facebook group on Facebook. That's a really good sentence, Lindsay. Really good. Yeah. I've joined a Toff group on Facebook and that seems really helpful. So maybe they'll do some destashes. Sometimes people do destashes, don't they? And I'll just keep my eye out. We're going away this weekend. We're going to up near where Megan is, taking the caravan, so I'm going up for lots of baby cuddles this weekend. But apparently there's a craft shop nearby, and then there's a craft like centre which we've been to before, so you never know, there might be some Toff goodies. And when you're away, it's rude not to. And I do like to support local yarn stores, because if you don't use them, you're going to lose them. So I do like to support my local yarn store when I can. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I'm not really at the stage. I took this on Friday, and I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I was on the arm, but I was talking to my friends. Was I on the arm? Yes, I'd done all the arm, and I was on the I don't know what I was on, but whatever I was on, I'm not really at the stage where I can sit and hold a conversation and crochet at the moment. And these are tiny pieces, but I'm loving that. So thank you again. So close up, see. I know Leah has said my tension is good. So obviously this poor little daffodil has been turned forcefully inside out on itself, but I can now see, to my mind, they look like little flowers or little crosses, and that's what I know I'm aiming for, to know it's the right side. So I'm loving that. So thank you so much. Really appreciate your comments, and I love how kind everybody is. Next up is my Petite Knits Little Sisters Romper. So my new needles came the other day. I'm just hoping I've got enough yarn. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed is I switched on, these came on Friday night, and when I was at my friend's and we were really then chatting, I put my crocheting away, and I swapped from those horrible wooden needles. I think I might actually have now thrown them in the bin. If they're not in the bin yet, they will be going in the bin. And I put them onto these, what are these needles? They're the ones I got in the charity shop, aren't they? And then I got some more Knit Pro Zing, and these are my new favourites. So I had to get these off of Amazon because I didn't have this size, although it transpires I did actually manage to get this size from the charity shop, but they are already on another project. So I bought this directly from Amazon. But as I said, once I had a decent pair of needles that I wasn't struggling to get the wool past the join, this would fly, and it really did. So it's rolling a little bit on the needles. But I've done quite a bit, so I'm not sure. Obviously I'm not there yet, am I? Clearly the baby needs to be longer than that. But this is a simple knit. I've got a friend coming around in a shortly. Oh my goodness me, I'm really not good today. Since Friday night, I've had really terrible pain in my head. The pain is just horrendous. And it's obviously coming out in my speech. I can't speak properly. So my friend is coming for lunch today. So while she's here for lunch and we're chatting, I'm probably just going to work on the body of this and just knit round and round and round. But that's beautiful. And I was hunting for something. I'll tell you what I did find though in a minute. I was hunting for something yesterday and I discovered I hadn't cast on my second penny glove. So I quickly cast this on, I think on Sunday night, because the pain was so horrendous. I didn't have the brain capacity to do anything that involved me having to think. So I just quickly cast on the second penny glove. I think I have to knit this, if memory serves me right, I have to knit this for 12 centimetres or something, and then I put some needles. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I put some stitches on hold and then start the thumb decrease or do something for the thumb. I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. I am going to the doctor's on Thursday and I am going to say, you know, I cannot cope with this pain in my head. I woke up on Saturday morning and it literally felt as though I had about half a dozen corkscrews in my head and hot daggers in the back of my head and ice picks in the back of my head, and it's exhausting. Being in pain all day is just absolutely debilitating. I know I shouldn't come on here and moan, but you can see from the fact I can't even get simple sentences out. It's yes, we know you're here. People don't really want to see you. Say hello everybody, Trouble Chops is here. I can't even get simple words and sentences out. It's just really is debilitating. So I'm going on Thursday to tell the doctor what I want, because my consultant isn't interested. It's just like, live with it. So I'm 49, you know, I've got maybe another 50 odd years, 50 plus years, hopefully, God willing. I've got another, well, the amount of crafts I've got, I need to have another 500 years. That's if I don't buy anything else. But it's, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not going to moan, zip it, not saying anymore. Anyway, on a good note, I popped to my mum's this morning and I was doing a couple of rounds of my penny glove, and I noticed my little beautiful, I love it, my beautiful stitch marker that I got from Jeanette. They're wooden ones, and I think this one was shaped like a ball of wool. I need to have a look on her website actually and see if she's got any more of those. I know I did get some that were shaped like Santas and Christmas trees and things, and I'm sure she's got some that's shaped like balls of wool. I'm going to have a look later, and I love those ones. And somewhere between here and my mum's, one has dropped off. So I looked on my mum's carpet, I couldn't see it. I looked on the sofa, I couldn't see it. So I started rummaging through my bag and I couldn't find it. And I've got a really cute little Peter Rabbit tin. It's just a slidey tin, and that was full of stitch markers. I've got nothing left in there, so I need to stock that up with stitch markers. I might do that later. But while I was rummaging in my tin, I found a £10 note. Not in my tin. While I was rummaging my bag, I found a £10 note, which I thought, don't know where that's come from, but happy days anyway. And then I was carrying on digging around in my bag, and it's only a small project bag, and I found £5.60 or £6.60 in change. So I thought, oh, happy days. Happy days. So that was a good one, wasn't it, Milo? Hey? And then just proceeded to spend it all in Sainsbury's. Hey? I did. Okay, well, I'm going to head off because I want to have some painkillers before my friend comes. I'm going to put some jacket potatoes in the oven quickly. Just going to have that with cheese and beans. I want to get some cold slaw, but they didn't have any in Sainsbury's. That's not good, is it, Mai? So we'll just have cheese and beans, and I've got some cakes. And then this afternoon after school, got 4 children to tutor. 2 come together and then 2 separately. And then cook dinner. Might try and cook that now quickly while the jacket potatoes are cooking. Quickly cook the mince for dinner. Otherwise by 6:30 by the time I come in, I'm too tired. Sunday, Samuel went to watch West Ham play Leeds with his friends, so he was out all day. He went out at 9 o'clock and got back in about 6:45. He was absolutely pooped. But while he did that, I spent the whole day cutting and sorting and preparing, and I've cut loads of kits up ready that I can just grab a bag to sew an outfit for Polly Dolly. I'm hoping on Thursday I'm going to sit with my mum and we're going to do Polly Dolly's hair because she's fed up of being bald. So I'm going to leave you now. So thank you again so much for all your lovely kind comments. Welcome again to all our lovely new subscribers. It's so lovely to have you here. We're so close to our 400 subscribers now. We only need 10 more and then I can do that giveaway, which is a lovely lunar lapping book that was donated to me or gifted to me by the lovely Gemma from Midnight Diaries. She gave me a copy for myself for my birthday, and then she gave me a copy to giveaway as a giveaway. So we thought we'd hit 400 subscribers. So thank you so much, and myself and Milo will see you soon. So thank you for putting up with my awful speech today. Hopefully next time I come back on I will be able to actually string a sentence together in the right order. But thank you so much and speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.